Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I've been a backbencher throughout, never attended the class in time, never wanted to come to this panel discussion, and as luck would have it, I'm being requested now, or rather been ordered by the chairperson to inaugurate it. Thank you, ma'am. It's a change of sorts. Well, let me say I'm not a teacher. I'm not an educationist. I'm not an administrator. I'm certainly not a statesman. I'm a student. Right from the morning till now, I have learned so many things which I could have never even imagined that I will be exposed to, and then I will be able applying my mind to see the other side of the discussions. You see, I have been a hardcore army officer throughout. For about 39 years plus, I served the Indian Army, out of which quite a substantial time was spent in the Research and Development Organization. And after retirement, I was thrown a challenge of managing a healthcare institution, a 250-bedded multi-super specialty hospital, which was not doing well. I took up the challenge, turned it around, but then, we say what we mean and we mean what we say. But that was not the reality on the ground. The people meant something, they said something, they implied something which was not gelling with me. So I gave it up and started a consultancy where basically we are into healthcare management. Healthcare education is one of the verticals of this consultancy, which is by the name Global Institute of Healthcare Management. We upgrade major hospitals into educational institutes to make them compatible to run postgraduate courses equivalent to MS, MD, or even super specializations of DM and MCH. We also run our own courses, 1-year postgraduate diploma courses, which are approved by NSE A+ degree, university, and which have found good acceptance in the market so far. The institute, in its present avatar, is just about a year old. We have been able to set up our own building with about 5,000 square feet plus built up area in the first phase. And our structure of the program is such that we have about 150 hours of contact programs at the end of the course. And every weekend, we are available in the institute to answer any queries of the people who have taken these courses in the distance mode of education. Now, so far so good as far as my background was concerned. But now coming to the topic of virtual environment. You see, if you go into a garden, the environment pulls you towards it. The flowers, the fragrance that you enjoy, you want to emulate it. Our forefathers used to do it by way of agarbattis, dhoop, came perfumes, came various puffs, came room fresheners. What I'm trying to imply is that whatever we see in the environment, we want to imbibe it. The environment today in the education sector is ICT dominated. We cannot, and I repeat, we cannot, however hard we may try, be left untouched. We have to, by force, perforce, be a part of it. Now it is for us to decide as to how we make use of this facility. ICT by itself is not an end. It's a means to an end. The education in our institutes, the education in our colleges and universities has to be delivered in a particular format. ICT will help you deliver it in the best possible way, best possible time, and the best possible method. The ICT gives you the freedom to choose your time, choose your place, and to choose your methods. Now, since morning, I was exposed to a lot many doubts, I should say. The first one which came to my mind was that we have teachers, we have students, and we have the infrastructure available 24 hours of the day. But we use them hardly, approximately 25 to 30% hours of the day. Why? A factory uses its machines, uses its people all 24 hours of the day for higher productivity. In fact, a good manager will look for the 25th hour to make use of the facilities. Why can't we do it in our educational institutes? This is what I call thinking out of the box. Mindset. Our people, be it the teachers, be it the managers, be it the owners and the students, don't want to change the normal mindset of working from morning 9 o'clock till evening 5 o'clock. Typical Babugiri type of timings. Why can't we have our classes in the evenings? Keep the social commitments of the students in mind. Most of us come from very mediocre backgrounds. And when we are talking of the higher education, which is the topic for discussion today in this panel, it's virtual learning in higher education. Your skilled workers, I take it, are in the category of higher education. Be it the engineers, be it the technicians, be it the paramedical staff, or even the doctors. They're all labeled under the skilled categories. Now, if they can be spread out to share their time vis-a-vis the resources available in the universities and colleges so that the educations can take place throughout the day, these people who are from mediocre backgrounds can earn during the day and study during the off hours. That is one of the prime reasons why distant mode of education is picking up, because it gives the freedom to the students from weaker sections of society or not so well endowed sections of society to take up education for furthering their career levels. Second is, we have been talking of quality, quality, quality. Now, quality is a subset of reliability. I personally feel that it's the reliability which should be given more importance, because quality is not time dependent. I go to a wayside dhaba, have my tadka dal, and I like it, good quality. I go to an ice cream vend, take my ice cream, I like it, quality is good. But when it comes to reliability, it's a sustained quality over a period of time for a particular requirement. Quality is not measurable, it's subjective. Reliability is measurable. It's a figure of merit which tells you as to how good or bad a system or a service is for the duration it is, for the environment in which it is supposed to perform, and for duration for it is supposed to be performed. So whenever there is an element of time involved with quality, it is more appropriate to call it reliability than quality. So far, so good as far as food for thought is concerned. Now, use of ICT to improve our own working conditions. You see, the advantages of ICT are more than apparent, and it has been talked ad nauseum right since morning. But what is more important for us at the managerial level to consider is how to use it from the management point of view. The internal reviews, maybe of the students and more importantly of the faculty, can be effectively done by use of ICT. The return on investment can be very effectively measured by use of ICT. And any management, if it is investing money, it's with the sole aim of earning money at the end of the day. All this talk of that I am doing a philanthropic service is more of a lip service rather than being true to himself. They all want to earn money, but certainly they don't want to make a loss. So a return on investment can also be measured through the use of ICT. Now, ICT today is just evolving in my view. Its future, its direction, at least my small little mind, with my small little experience, I'm unable to fathom as to what direction it will take and in what form it will take. We are talking of, by the various presentations that we have seen since morning, that all the ICT today is being talked of is based on PCs, laptops, palm tops, whatever you have. But in my humble opinion, it will be mobile based. The mobile technology will become cheaper, will become more technology intensive, will be more widely available, and while sipping his coffee in the coffee shop, student can have it to go through. He can raise his questions, and he may be anywhere in the world, maybe traveling in a train, he may be even then again attend to his class. So the ICT, what form it will take, I cannot comprehend. Now with change in all such technologies comes change in the social sector. When the printing technology came in, there were changes in the society. When the locomotive engine came in, there were changes in the society. When the computers came in, there were changes in the student community. When more various other plethora of ICT gadgets started coming into the families, there have been changes in the lifestyles in our families. I will give you a small little example. My granddaughter, 5 years plus, calls me up, "Grandpa, please come on the Skype." Like an obedient soldier and a devoted grandpa, I opened my laptop, went onto Skype. Imagine what she says. Grandpa, I'm getting late for my dancing classes. My mom has not come from the office. Please see my homework. Just imagine the mind of a 5-year-old plus student. So she is able to call me up 1,000 kilometers away and tell me to correct her homework by use of today's technology. If a mind of 5 years plus child can work this way, people who are grown up and who are directly affected by ICT, in what direction they will let the society go, I cannot fathom today. It's for us to consider that we don't take a direction which is injurious to our age-old traditions of the society. A tree can make 1 lakh matchsticks, but one matchstick can burn 1 lakh trees. The person who invented fire invented it for his good use, but fire can destroy all that comes its way. So let's pray and let's think in which direction we want ICT to go, so that tomorrow we make the best use of ICT and not are led astray by this plethora of gadgets coming into the families and into the society. Thank you.